So, okay na? Sa wire? Hello? Test mic. Test mic. Okay na? Narinig ba dyan? Hello? Test mic. Ha? Pero na? Okay na? Okay. So, again, good morning. Good afternoon na ba? Sorry. Yeah, good afternoon. We will focus on our press briefing today. We will focus on the issue of the Makbara, the burial of the 28 remains. We are joined by Director Macmillan Lokman. He's the head of the local government, DILG, Plano del Sur. If you have questions regarding the local government units, you can ask him. He's the authority to answer that. And number two, we would also give you an update as to the issues regarding the price increase, no, ng mga commodities natin in areas such as the Sandra Mine, Bubong, all the way to Masio. These are the municipalities that I've mentioned a couple of days ago. Now, although they are not directly affected by the ongoing firefight, but because of the impact of the crisis in Marawi City, at saka yung mga access natin sa kanila, nagkakaroon sila ng problema to buy, the basic commodities. Just this morning, before I went up, I discussed with the manager of the National Food Authority. Ang sabi niya sa akin, they will monitor nga, no? And we are planning to hold, again, to request from the local chief executives of each municipalities to certify their authorized retailer in order to buy from the NFA and then to bring those goods, those rice to their municipalities and then sell them at a much lower price. That's one of the options, no? We'll tie up with the NFA and also the local chief executives, the local government units, to identify their retailers, to certify the retailers so that they can buy from the NFA and then sell the items to their municipalities at a much lower price. This will again would decrease tremendously the price hike. It would again regulate yung price hike kung magkakaroon ng coordination ng local government units with the NFA. Dumating na ho sila sa ating opisina, and then they are planning to do that. So we are just, again, thankfully because the ILG director is here, may participation ng local chief executives pagdating dun sa price hike. Number two, the option is for the DTI to have the rolling store. This was also discussed during the committee meeting with the task force Bangon Marawi in order to, again, to have a private business sector to enter and to participate, no, in the participate in the selling of good items in all of these municipalities. So they're planning to hold a rolling store dyan sa mga munisipyo na yan, para yung presyo ng commodities para sa ating mga kababayan dyan ay hindi masyadong mahal. May mga reports nga na talagang mataas ang mga bilihin dyan sa mga munisipyo na. So those are the interventions that we would like to initiate. Again, this is in close partnership with DTI and as well as with the NFA, with the local chief executives. Remember, yung pong mga tao dyan sa mga towns na yan, yang mula sa Sandra Mine, Bubong, Buadipuso Bentong, Munundo, Taraka, Tamparan, Maging, Puna Bayabaw, Limba Bayabaw, and Masio, 11 towns po ito. Because of the there's no other alternative route for our humanitarian goods to be transported to these areas, and because the residents need to circle around Lake Lanao, and that's 4 to 5 hours, no, from their area to Marawi City, and another 5 hours from Ganasi going to Iligan City. So one way is 10-hour drive. and just to buy grocery stuff and food, no, basic commodities. So because of the tremendous the burden entails in the during the travel time from their town going to Iligan City, kasi hindi nga natin maubuksan ang Marawi City kasi usually dito talaga sila bumibili, ay masyadong burdensome para sa kanila. So most of them decided to to stay na lang temporarily in Iligan City. So they add up to our number of home-based IDPs. And the mayors in these towns are practically feeding not only the evacuees but also their constituents kasi nga wala nang mabilhan. So that's why we have to intervene na. And kanina nga, as I've said, ang NFA, dumating sa atin ang general manager ng NFA para ma-accredit, malaman, ma-identify yung mga accredited retailers ng by munisipyo para doon na lang sila bumili sa NFA. At the same time, they will sell it to a much lower price kasi imo-monitor din yan ng DTI. On top of the proposal na magkaroon ng rolling stores dyan sa mga munisipyo na yan. So kung magkaroon din tayo ng mabuksan yung diversionary road natin from Marawi City, connecting to Dutsan Ramay to these 11 towns, our humanitarian relief operation and our medical teams would not have a problem reaching these towns and posible pa na mas convenient back and forth na ang ating papunta dyan sa mga munisipyo na yan. So those are the initial intervention and ginagawa natin, nakikipag-tie up tayo sa local DILG with NFA. The ongoing operation ng ating PSWD, again, we have served more 296,000 individuals. Most of them are in Iligan City, and this is in connection with my earlier statement during the press briefing that we had in few days back, I guess 2 days ago. Yung mga complaints ng some of our evacuees, especially the home-based IDPs, are complaining that wala silang natatanggap masyado because apparently the list of some of their host barangays, merong na-include na hindi talaga mga IDPs na galing Marawi City. So mas nagkakaroon na ng sharing pagdating doon sa mga locals sa mga barangay na yun. So that, ang gagawin natin as a response to that is, nagkaroon na tayo ng initial discussion with our itong mga IDPs natin. Pumunta na po doon yung mga miyembro ng mga sangguniang panlalawigan members. Kinausap na po nila yung mga camp managers sa Balui, sa Pantar, pati po sa Sagyaran. Just today po, yesterday, pumunta na po sila din doon sa mga evacuation center sa Iligan City. Nakipagtulungan na po sila sa ating mga religious leaders para kausapin ang mga bakwit natin na kung po pwede, ay may transfer na lang sila sa atin sa mga munisipyo dito sa 2nd DC. Karamihan po dyan, although residente ng Marawi City, ay mga locals po ng bawat munisipyo dito around the lake. So para mas direct ang ating supervision sa kanila, ang pagbibigay din ng ayuda, pagbibigay din ng donation sa kanila, mas centralized na dito sa provincial government at hindi na magkaroon ng ganung mga problema. Mas mapapacilitate pa natin yung data gathering dahil ang mga local chief executives natin, meron naman tayong sinasabi na calamity fund na pwede na lang ma-access. So ginagawa natin ng paraan yan para at least ma-burden din ang Iligan City, pati na rin magkaroon na rin ng direct supervision kasi nasa sarili natin silang jurisdiction at territory. So yun po yung mga gusto nating gawin ng mga initial na mga plans, ongoing na po yan para at least yung ating response sa mga IDPs natin, evacuees, ay matugunan. Ito po kasama po ito doon sa proposal natin, doon sa early recovery plan, yung rationalization of the relief operations. Kasi ongoing na po yung mga assigned na area ng ating pamahalaan pagdating sa DSWD. Naka-assign na po yung areas yan of assignment. So what we're trying to do now is for the provincial government and for the city government and as well as the local chief executives of all the towns around the lake to bring back all the residents, all the evacuees if possible, to Lanao del Sur and to be distributed in municipalities where they are registered voters, where they are locals, para mas direct at mas centralized ang ating relief operation dito. So again, the rescue operation, we already from the very beginning, hindi po nadagdagan. Meron po tayong 1,756 na na-rescue since May 23, and yung ating pong medical team, no? Just today, pumunta na po sila sa Buwadi Puso Bentong. This is a team of our IPHO, ang yung Provincial Health Office. It's composed of 44 doctors, 26 nurses, and other crew para mag-continue po sila doon sa kanilang medical mission. Ginagawa po natin ang medical mission dahil nga po nahihirapan po yung ating Tamparan District Hospital to accommodate all the residents of 11 towns. So if you try to get the number of people, residents in these 11 towns, hindi po bababayan ng 50,000 individuals. Yes, hindi po bababayan ng 50,000 individuals, the total population. So what our IPHO, our Provincial Health Office is doing is they go around the lake and they select a municipality where they can set up the mobile clinic and go on with their medical operations. So far, as of today, yun po yung ating ginagawa. Wala pong katotohanan doon sa food blockade na lumabas po yesterday. There's no such thing as food. In fact, there was an attempt really to bring all this food relief to the Tiaan Mine. Unfortunately, because hindi ho natin nagamit pa hindi pa po natin nagagamit yung diversionary road. Ito pong access road from in between Sagyaran and Marawi City. Meron pong access road dyan na ang labas po natin is sa may barangay Kilala, and then sa Tesda at saka sa Lasureco going to the Tiaan Mine. Dahil may portion po dyan, accordingly, meron pong portion dyan sa may pong nabayabaw na yung bridge ay hindi po makakayanan yung ating dump trucks loaded with relief goods. Kasi may kahoy po yung bridge na yan. So we coordinated with the military, and that's the advice of the military, na ang sabi nila hindi pa po pwedeng madaanan ang ating access road, so kailangan pa mag-circle around the lake. So that's the problem now, kasi may portion talaga dyan na yung bridge daw is hindi makayanan yung mga 7 dump trucks. So waiting pa rin po ang ating relief operation. Nandito rin po ang mga goods natin, items natin, and as soon as ma-open na po yung access road na yan, dadalhin po natin yan immediately sa munisipyo kung saan po yung naka-assign. So yun nga po, gusto po natin iklaro na wala pong talagang food blockade na nangyari para ma-ease yung tension po na nararamdaman natin. In fact, just yesterday, dumating na po doon ng ating team galing provincial government to inspect yung kung dadaanan, if possible, na ang ruta natin is around the lake. So, pumunta po sila, nagkaroon po ng ocular inspection. At the same time, kung kinuha po nila yung eksakto ng mga numbers of IDPs and home base, no? So, yun nga po na-confirm nila na yung talagang bridge ay hindi passable pagdating sa mga dump trucks na yan. So, magkakaroon din tayo ng problema. So, again, we are joined by the Lokban. If you have questions, this is also in relation today, no? Saturday na plano to bury the 28 remains from Iligan City in Macbara as a temporary burial site for the victims that were recovered from the encountered area. Thank you. So, question na tayo? Bigyan na tayo. Can you use the microphone? Wala. Sa isang space.
Hindi po ma'am, isa sila. Every dead person has its own flat for that. And that will be in Macbara, the public cemetery in Marawi City, but owned by the provincial government of Marawi City. At Macbara po, at Barangay Papandayan, Marawi City.
Yes. sa sobrang wala nang mabili, merong mga, I think may mga may market kasi diyan. Meron ding mga retailers diyan. Kaya dahil sobrang limited na yung movement ng mga kababayan natin dyan, mga residente, plus wala nang mabilhan, I think it was made as an opportunity for them to rise to increase the prices of commodities, since there's no other option for the people in these towns rather than to buy from them. No? That's why kailangan nating magkaroon ng coordination at ang nagsabi nga ng NFA ay they're willing for the mayors to send their accredited retailers para magbibigay magbibili from the NFA and then to be sold to these towns at a much lower price, no? Kasi imo-monitor din natin 'yan. Nakipag-coordinate na rin tayo sa DTI, they will again monitor the price increase. Yun po yung problema natin. Even during the early days of the fighting, tumaas ang presyo ng bilihin, tumaas ang presyo ng bigas, tumaas ang presyo ng gasolina. That's why ang panawagan natin ay bumaba na dito ang DTI national, pati na rin ang DTI ARMM para ma-monitor nila. And what they did is they monitor the prices in nearby towns in Iligan, in Cagayan de Oro, because most of our IDPs are in these areas, no? Yung mga home-based IDPs. So they monitor that. Dumating na sa atin yung director ng DTI Region 10. Ang sinabi nila, they imposed the regulation freeze para doon sa mga commodities na yon. Ang problema kasi natin, Marisol, is because of these towns that are not accessible anymore. Kasi hindi natin sila mapuntahan as conveniently as accessible as often as we want, kasi we need to circle around the lake na it's additional 5. It's almost from Iligan, it's 10-hour drive, no? 10-hour drive. And from Marawi City, it's almost 5-hour drive. That's one way, no? Then magsiset up ka doon. So ang gusto natin is the towns mismo, yung mayors mismo, sabing NFA, to send their accredited retailers. Andito ang DILG, they can discuss that with the mayors and with the NFA para doon na mismo, hindi na problemahin yung kalakaran doon. Meron nang